All right, what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Breaking news. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know when I'm posting this video. I don't know if it's later in the week. I don't know if it's earlier in the week, but breaking news. The Knicks have traded for Mikal Bridges. Now, I've been on my podcast saying, we got the Villanova boys. We got the Cinderellas now. You know what I'm saying? We got the Villanova boys. Now everybody can shut up. We got a college team playing in the NBA. I hope everybody's happy. I hope the Knicks fans are happy. I hope Jalenbrunson, I hope you're happy. And you guys better beat Boston. That's all I got to say. The only thing I got to say is we gave up 5 picks from Mikal Bridges, a guy who's averaging 14 points throughout his whole career. 14 points. And people are going to say, well, he averaged 20 last year. He averaged 26 the year before that. Listen, I get all that. I understand that. But when you're the only option on the Brooklyn Nets, of course you're going to add. Of course you're going to put up big numbers. Who else is going to put up big numbers? Ben Simmons? Cam Thompson? Who else is even on the Nets? I don't even know anybody else on the Nets. Listen, man. It's a cute story. The Villanova boys, you know what I'm saying? Build chemistry, all that good stuff. It is what it is. Now, I'm going to keep it real. I'm not mad that we got Mikal Bridges. I'm not mad at it because at the same time, I guess the chemistry, listen, look, we're going to the second round of the playoffs. No ifs, ands, or buts. Unless we verse Boston or something like that in the first round, we're going to the second round of the playoffs. Here's the problem. I don't trust these guys offensively besides Brunson, to consistently score. They are all great defensively. Defensively, and you give them with Tibbs, who we're going to get into in a minute. You give him the Tibbs, you give him Mikal Bridges, who's 6'8", is good on defense, a good shot blocker and stuff, good steal and stuff like that. This is a good pickup for him. But Mikal ain't taking us to the top. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. At least not for this year. DiVincenzo and Josh Hart go back on the bench. At least one of them goes back on the bench. Presuming that we keep Randall and OG. And OG. We'll touch on that a little bit. Because once again, I don't know when I'm going to post this. But I want to keep this on Mikal Bridges. Listen, I understand that they won in college. I understand that, they're the the Villanova 4, oh my gosh, they won in 2018, 2016. Oh my gosh, they won in college where it's a one game, it's a 1 game thing to win, not a college, not an NBA series. I get it, I understand it. But at the same time, this doesn't confirm anything. I get it. The Villanova boys are doing good for second rounders. They kind of remind me of the We Believe team. You know what I'm saying? The We Believe team of Golden State. It's a cute. Look at little Jalenbrunson and DiVincenzo. Oh, look at Josh Hart. He's over there going at Reggie Miller. Oh, look at little Mikal Bridges that looks like Taj. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Taj. I don't know if he's watching or not. Shout out to my boy Taj. Taj looks exactly like Mikal Bridges. You know what I'm saying? But I think Taj can ball. I think Taj can put up more numbers than Mikal. But it is what it is. I get it. I understand it. But we need a pure scorer, man. We need someone who can get buckets, bro. We're good on defense. I'm going to keep it real with you. Granted, I don't know when this is happening, but if we sign OG back, that's good. If we don't sign OG back, I guess it's still good since we got Mikal Bridges, but at the same time, bro, come on, bro. Come on, man. And also, and I hate to be this guy, why is Tom Thibodeau still got a job? I'm sorry, I'm not with the Tom Thibodeau hype. I'm not with it. All right, fine. You know what? I'll say this. Tom Thibodeau is a good coach. That's all he is. He's a good coach. You know what Tom Thibodeau is? For all the guys out there whoever had girlfriends. No Diddy want to say this. I'm not, comparing Tom Thibodeau to any of your exes or mine. But that girl that she's a good girl. She's good, but you don't see yourself having a future with her. She don't got the intangibles. You know what I'm saying? Or matter of fact, I'll give it to you. Tom Thibodeau is like the Dak Prescott of NBA coaching. Dak is a good quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He's a good quarterback. He ain't going to take us to no Super Bowl. It's the same thing with Thibs. He ain't taking us to no NBA championship. The Chicago Bulls, Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah, Nate Robinson, Carl Boozler. Nothing. Couple conference championships. The Minnesota Timberwolves. You had Zach LaVine, Andrew Wiggins, and Karl Anthony Towns. You trade LaVine for Jimmy Butler, a better shooting guard than Zach LaVine. Couldn't do nothing. What is he going to do with the Villanova boys? For real, what is he going to do with the Villanova boys, bro? I mean, come on, bro. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? So you're going to sit here and tell me the Villanova boys are better than that Bulls team in 2011 with MVP Derrick Rose, with Joakim Noah, Carl Boozler, Nate Robinson coming off the bench? You telling me they're better than Karl Anthony Towns, Zach LaVine, and Andrew Wiggins, and Kevin Love? Wasn't Kevin Love on one of those teams too? And then they trade Zach LaVine for no, not Zach. They trade Zach LaVine for Jimmy Buckets. And by the way, all those guys I just named, with the exception of Zach LaVine, have all had success without Tom Thibodeau. After they left Tom Thibodeau, Andrew Wiggins is the NBA champion and balled out in 2022 in those playoffs. Zach LaVine fell off, I'll give you that. But he was still balling with the Bulls until, he started being an injury-prone bum. Who else? Jimmy Butler, ever since leaving Tom Thibodeau, went to the second round, should have been in the conference championship if it wasn't for a Kawhi Leonard shot in 2018, has been to the finals twice, been to the conference championship 3 times, and went to the playoffs every single year, including this year before he got injured with the Miami Heat. And Karl Anthony Towns was just in the conference championship with what's his name? What's my boy's name? Ant. So, if we gonna have the Villanova boys, can we at least get their coach? Who's their coach? It was like Josh something, right? I looked it up. I looked it up last night. It was like Josh something, right? You know what I'm saying? It was something along those lines. Can we at least get hit? Can we at least get him? At least he won't drive these guys to the ground. Mikal Bridges, bro, you gonna be tested, boy. You's finna be tested. Tom Thibodeau really gonna test you. He gonna try to injure you too. He already injured Brunson. He already broke Brunson's hand. He got Josh Hart, who's Iron Man, injured. I don't think DiVincenzo got injured. He injured OG. Isaiah Hartenstein, he got nicked up. Mitchell Robinson got nicked up. Who else got nicked up? Julius Randle got injured. So I said all that to say this is that maybe I'm, over-exaggerating with the draft picks, because I don't think Mikal's worth 5 first-rounders. I'm sorry, I don't. I feel like we could have got him cheaper at the trade deadline. But at the same time, I mean, we going to see, bro. We definitely going to see, man. Now, do I think the Knicks are going to win the championship? No. I'm sorry. I think we're going to the second round. Unless we verse Boston, because for some reason Jason Tatum likes to bowl out in the first round. Unless we verse Boston. Whoever we verse, Pacers, Orlando, Cleveland, they still got Donovan, the Sixers. I hope it's the Sixers again, because I want to just I hate the Sixers with a passion. The Heat, I don't know, Jimmy Buckets and them. Well, I don't know if Jimmy's coming back. Maybe the Heat, Boston, maybe the Heat. I don't fear no one in the East. I don't fear anybody in the East. You know what I'm saying? I only fear the Most High. But this too is, I'm apologize for the Most High. But listen, ain't nobody in the East beating us besides Boston and maybe, just maybe, Miami if they get some pieces around Jimmy Buckets. But once again, I just fire Thibs. I'm sorry, I might have to make a whole video on Thibodeau. Thibodeau has to go, bro. Listen, I understand Knicks fans, Thibodeau. I'm not with it, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not with it, bro. Like, go hire the Villanova coach. Whoever coached Brunson and them, go hire him. Dude, that's better than having Thibs. And I'm going to stand by that. That is better than having Thibs. Whoever the Villanova coach is. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson, if you want me to sign off on this, go sign, what's his name? Whoever your coach is. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's my thoughts. What are yours? Big trade for Mikal Bridges. Let me know how you think Mikal Bridges is going to do on the Knicks. Do you think this is a good move, bad move, lateral move? It is what it is. RJ out.